Hopefully, it's streaming to the right channel. And it is! Hello, everyone! Welcome to the KOA,
you sound so disappointed.
KOA podcast. Oh, there we go! Hello, everyone! Welcome to the King of Anime podcast. I went a little too early. And it caught me off guard a little bit. This is the KOA podcast, the only podcast sponsored by no one yet. But soon, we'll have one.
Working on it.
No, we don't sell out.
We don't?
Not yet. When they offer enough, then we can sell out.
Yeah.
But it sounds good.
So we have principles until we don't.
Yeah. Principles
Pretty
until
much.
the price is right.
Oh, we got to get Bob
the
Barker
price is
on
right.
here.
Yeah, I think he's passed away, so kind of hard
Whatever.
to
We can
do
a
that.
seance or something.
Ouija board.
We are known for that.
We just gotta do the fire sound effect. Throw a couple shirts in a trash bin.
All right,
light it.
here's an old microphone.
Here's some gray hair. We think it's his. But yeah, what's going on, everybody? Hello, Decrepit Storm.
Hello.
It's good.
Just want to remind everyone that before we even get into any of the festives, to leave a like and share this podcast out with your friends. It helps us grow, and it also helps us feed Satsuki's children.
That it does.
Yep, and if you want to go a little bit further and you don't want to just leave a like and share it with your friends, you can also become a patron, where for just $1 you can get access to a bunch of cool content, some upcoming cool exclusive podcasts that are going to be happening, so definitely check those out. Also, we have a Twitter at King of Anime Pod, where we retweet only thirst posts. So, and it's literally just we retweet bottles of water.
And we also do political stuff too.
Yeah, we also do political stuff. Satsuki is running for president of KOA, and we are his running mates.
Yeah, I think I got a good chance. I have a speech prepared where I cut down the slurs to 25.
25 slurs. Wow, that's
That's a
Could've-
song
Only-
in the making.
Only 25.
I couldn't have
I felt proud of myself.
asked for more. I mean, I could
Over
have, but
25 slurs.
you probably would have said 25 more slurs. Who knows?
Oh, yeah, they're spread out. Don't worry.
Oh, okay. So it's not all in a row.
Yeah, no. You
You
can't
like-
use all the slurs in a row.
You like build it up to like the big slur at the very end.
Okay. Oh, I put a lot of emphasis on it too. Now I make sure I look at the person that I'm referring to, like, "Hey, you."
Well, one lucky viewer is going to hear that, I guess, or many. I don't know. Also, subscribe to us. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers now, and we think we can do
Yes.
it.
I think we can.
Let's set a goal. It'll probably not be reached, but let's set one for this stream. How many subs are we currently at?
We're at 521.
Let's get
Not
the
too bad because we get like 1 or 2 a week.
Let's get the 524. I think we could do 524.
We gotta
All right.
tell your grandma about us.
Tell your grandma.
Yes. Tell your girlfriends, your boyfriends, your husbands, your wives, your exes. I mean, I know you probably don't want to talk to them, but tell them about
Or
us.
That's
a
your
good
kidnapper.
icebreaker.
Tell your kidnapper.
Tell your groomers.
Yes.
Okay, don't tell them.
Man, we're just getting all the demographics here on KOA.
And by grooming, I meant like dog groomers. You know, the ones that take your
Of
dog
course.
and make them look nice and neat.
We weren't referring to the dog whisperers. We don't refer to them.
No.
Those
I
aren't
think
people.
this podcast should not exist.
Sean says EA looks he believes in the heart of the cards for real.
Well, I think that's a good segue.
Yes.
This weekend, I was at the International San Diego Comic-Con in California. I was sending these guys a bunch of pictures and stuff, and oh my goodness, did I ever have the time of my life. So here is the actual badge itself. That's the San Diego Comic-Con badge.
Hey, that's your name.
That is my name.
I'm gonna steal your information.
Hey, that
now.
isn't a slur. That's a name.
Yeah, my name's kind of a slur, but
I thought your name was everything animated.
it is. We can blur that in post, but got some like all this stuff I got for free. I got free Nickelodeon glasses
Hey.
because SpongeBob was celebrating their 25-year anniversary.
Yeah.
Yeah. I also got this free lanyard. It's a Naruto lanyard.
Naruto.
And it was from when I got that picture with that frog. I don't know what that frog was, but I was like, I want a free lanyard.
Oh, it may have been Gamaboto. Was it a big red one?
It was doing whatever with his hand.
Okay, it was Gamaboto.
I got an inflatable Pickle Rick.
Hey, Morty.
They were giving these away for free because they're like Rick and Morty's on the way out, but Smiling Friends is coming up. And I got me a nice piece of artwork here. It's a Cowboy Bebop. And come on, don't reflect too much.
Is that Spike?
It's Spike in the background with Faye right there, and you know all the different characters right there. I thought this one was really neat. I like that one a lot.
Oh yeah, it's rad.
Yeah. And and one last thing, just because they give it to everybody, the San Diego Comic-Con International Guidebook. Ooh, whoa! Look at this. Fancy.
That's probably the best thing ever. Did you get your bag of salt to pour in your beer?
No salt. No salt.
Oh dang.
But yeah. So yeah, I had a good time this weekend. I had photo ops with all different types of people. With SpongeBob, with Godzilla, with the T-Rex from Jurassic Park. Just all kinds of nice photo ops, and was right there next to the beach, and you know I had a couple of other crazy photos, but you wouldn't know because many people don't have my Facebook. But I was sending them those pictures on Discord, so they got exclusive, cool little perks. I don't know. Maybe I can send it over to C's channel or Sasuke's channel and let you guys see the pictures.
Yeah, we should start like a KOA Discord server as like a second viewing experience.
Yeah.
Like, hey, if you want to see what like we're looking at and stuff, we'll post it in the server.
That's a good idea.
That's smart.
Yeah, a lot of hentai.
Yeah.
Just know that's what it is. A lot of hentai and a lot of furry stuff.
Well, that's not me. I wouldn't indulge in that. That would be
Yeah, that was my wonderful weekend. I
So-
didn't think I was gonna
That
make
sounds
it,
nice.
but I got back early.
Glad you had fun.
Mm-hmm.
Glad we could have you back.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
So, what was the, in your opinion, what was the best cosplay that you've seen?
There was a Deadpool, but he also had an Elmo that was dressed up as Deadpool. And the guy was doing ventriloquist stuff with them. So it was a Deadpool and an Elmo Deadpool puppet. And it was like, what do you want to do, Elmo? I want to fuck shit up. Oh, no, Elmo, you shouldn't say that in front of the kids. Oh, come on. Shit. It was
Nice.
just the performance. that was really, really cool. And there was a couple really authentic, really cool looking ones. I saw a Shadowheart and a Karlach, which I don't see many Baldur's Gate ones doing cosplay, but I thought that was really cool.
What is that thing she
Yeah.
says? I'm flattered. Almost flattered.
Yeah. But all in all, just really, really crowded. A lot of people. For the fact that they cap tickets off at a certain time, it still felt so fucking crowded, but the weather was nice. It was like, in the 70s and 80s.
Nice.
So I couldn't really complain.
Yeah, that's like kind of lucky.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty hot for me during those days, so I'm kind of jealous. But
Well, next time, KOA, when KOA goes to San Diego Comic-Con, maybe.
the KOA goes to San Diego Comic-Con.
Mhm.
We're all going to dress up as Deadpool and curse at the audience. With little puppets, like Midori puppets. Well, that's a good tie-in.
Yeah, it's coming in later.
But we should go ahead and get into the best news segment in all of 24/7 news and journalism's KOA News.
What the F is this? I can't click on the KOA news thing. It says require higher server boost level.
Oh,
The fuck is
shit.
that?
We don't have it anymore. We're not boosted.
Yeah, we're not boosted anymore because I need to save money.
Well,
All we had to do though is move the news.
Yeah, that's all I have to do. But I can't do that.
I hope you guys like this. That's our tie-in with the
Oh, yeah,
news.
That's
All
more
right.
than good enough. We got Co-Bidding introducing us.
All right. So the first bit of news we have is our favorite non-Yuri anime is getting 6 short films. Licorice Recoil, 6 short anime films. I
That's
don't
cool.
know when these are supposed to come out, but yeah.
I think it's cool they're short films. It's kind of a unique way to do it, Not I do like what do they mean by short films though? Like are we talking like 20 minutes? 15, 40?
I would imagine that it's in that range, like nothing above 30 minutes. That's what I would imagine. I'm not entirely sure, but like I don't know. There's been hour-long movies, so for them to say short film, I think it would have to be under 30 minutes.
That's
I
pretty
would
cool.
say that. It almost seems like it's like an OVA.
Yeah, it could be just like OVAs, and they don't use OVAs anymore. They don't use that term.
Mm-hmm.
So this could be like a modern day OVA. Which, if so, that's cool. OVAs are awesome. They're so unique.
I was talking to some vendors at the convention, and I recognized one of them, and I was like, "Oh, that's Fully Cooley," and they were like, "Oh my God, somebody knows what Fully Cooley is," and I was like, "Really?" There's people that don't. It's like there's so many young people that are just like, "Where's Jujutsu Kaisen? Where's Demon Slayer?" And I have it, but then they look at that one, they're like, "What's that? What is with the television head?" And I'm just like, "Oh my God." Because I think the person was around my age too, and I was like, I guess we're at that age now where Fully Cooley is old.
Which is weird because Fully Cooley has a modern anime now, so
It has 2, and they're doing a third one. After they said they wouldn't do a third one.
Well, they lied. Just like everyone lies.
Like Eddie Guerrero.
He lies, he cheats, he steals.
Odyssey.
Mamacita.
well, the next bit of news we have is Apothecary Diaries artist Neko Kurage has been suspended for tax evasion, which
Unlimited.
shouldn't be that funny to me. But now, for anybody worried about the series Apothecary Diaries, the actual mangaka, because the mangaka and the author and the artist are separate, they have no plans to stop making a manga. They're not going to halt it. They may get another artist for the time being. I'm not entirely sure, but yeah, that person's been suspended. Pay your taxes.
Yeah, pay your
Pay
taxes.
taxes, people.
It's annoying, but it is important to make sure governments function correctly, even if they function horribly in the first place.
Don't listen to power. Don't take advice from power.
Yeah.
Yeah, what does power know?
Especially you have to
Nothing.
pay $3,500 in taxes, especially when you don't want to pay that much money, but you have to. Because if you don't, they'll audit you, and you'll go to prison for the rest of your life.
Or like
Blade.
10 years, you know?
Yeah.
You mean Wesley Snipes? Yeah. He did go and do that. And so did Nicolas Cage. They both went to jail for tax evasion.
Yeah,
That's how they got Capone.
Yeah, that's true.
Mm-hmm. They couldn't get him on anything else. So they were like, what is he not doing? What's he not doing? He's not paying his taxes. Or let's get him for tax evasion. Your Honor. This man.
Well, next bit of news we have is Uzumaki C. We know more about this. It's to premiere September 28th on Toonami.
Dude.
Now, I will say, I'll chip in here because I've read Uzumaki myself. It is, in my opinion, it's not my favorite Junji Ito work, but I think it's his. I think objectively, from what I've read, I think it's his best, but it's not my favorite, if that makes sense.
It's also probably his most popular, besides that other one that I forget the name of.
If you're talking about
Yes, that one.
Tomoe, that's my favorite. I think that was his first one, actually.
Yeah, it's that one and Uzumaki are his most popular ones, besides his short stories. I didn't watch the trailer because I didn't want to. I already saw the preview from like 8 years ago. Oh, what did you think, EA?
So they've been working on this anime for 6 years, and it looks like a manga turned to life. Everything's black and white. Everything looks very atmospheric. I don't know who did the score or the creepy music in it, but it was so fucking perfect. And all I could say is we have to watch this one when it comes out. Like, it's going to be 6 episodes long. It's going to be just like a short little time period when they're going to be releasing it, and it just looks so good. Like, it's very fluid. And I know nothing about it. All I know is from what you guys showed me a long time ago and all the creepy spiral shit.
I think why I feel Uzumaki is Junji Ito's best work is I feel, because I think I read 3 or 4 manga by him. It feels the most cohesive to me. It still has this episodic feel to it, but it still has a linear story, whereas opposed to the other ones where they're just horror story. They're like short stories within a story. It feels like an anthology series. But Uzumaki had a linear story. It had actual character progression, and characters that remained in the cast rather than a whole new cast for a different chapter. So Uzumaki should be fun.
Yeah, I've heard nothing but like whenever they try to adapt his stuff to anime or live action, whatever, it's not very good. There's a lot of high hope for this one, so it may be the best adapted of his work, which would be amazing.
Maybe the only good adaptation he'll ever get. We'll see.
Yeah, 6 years. 6 years. That's a long time to make that, and I could see why just by a few clips that I saw.
Yeah, I think the entire thing is rotoscoped or something. Like they did some sort of crazy over-the-top animation for everything.
I don't know if it's all rotoscope because there's some parts that just look really well hand drawn.
Yeah, they did something. They did something like really time consuming that like nobody ever does for the entire series. So can't wait. Should be fun. You know what else should be fun though? The Rooster Fighter manga is getting an anime adaptation.
Oh my god. I saw the trailer for that too. It looks crazy. Adult Swim's just putting their fingerprint on everything anime, it seems like.
All I'm gonna say,
cockfighting.
Yep. Nice word. I'm locking this in.
All right. I'll watch it.
It's amazing. Can't wait.
I will now beat you with my cock.
We're talking about birds, YouTube. In case you decided to monetize this video.
Wait. Don't say that around Adoraburb now.
All right. I forget he goes crazy with birds.
He starts barking. Especially if they're VTubers. Next up, there is a fan-made alien anime / short film that released after 6 years in production, receiving over 1.3 million views in 7 days. I haven't seen it yet. I saw like the first 5 minutes of it. So good.
You sent it to me, and I had to see it before I was just gonna watch a little bit of it, and then I saw the whole thing, and I was like, "Wow!" All I could say is, it looks like 80s anime brought to life. And after watching it, I think every property needs to have an anime adaptation. We need an Alien anime. We need a Predator anime. We're getting a Terminator. We need, I don't know, a Jurassic Park anime. We just need everything that was great back then to turn into an anime.
White chicks anime.
Yeah, making my way downtown.
We need a white chicks anime.
That would be funny, but yeah, this is probably, and I've only seen the first around 5 minutes, and I would say this is probably one of the best things that happened to Alien. And it's not even official. This is a fan-made thing in the last 3-4 decades. Definitely at the very least, since Alien Isolation. At the very least. That's a 10-year-old game.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, as far as movie-wise, probably since Alien 3. Well,
it's probably...
yeah, Alien 3.
Yeah, Alien 3 is fine. It's a fine film. I love the aesthetic. It is like it's basically Hideaki Anno from the late 80s. So kind of like your Gunbusters. It's not.
Yeah,
it's
really
similar-ish to Evangelion, but it's mostly definitely like Cosmos, Police Justy, like very retro, like true retro, not like 90s retro. We're talking like Macross. It looks very, very, very good. Definitely check it out. It's only 20 minutes. Definitely check it out. It's so good.
And also, yeah, Decrepit Storm. We can't wait for the KOA, the anime.
It's gonna be great. We're gonna get Robert Downey Jr. He's gonna be on. He's going to reprise his role as Iron Man, reprising his role as Doctor Doom, reprising his role as Elon Musk. It's gonna be amazing.
I was there when
we gotta have
happened.
John. We have to have John come back.
Oh yeah!
Oh my God!
I
forget about John.
I mean, John could be like the main guy. He'd be the main hero. I think he deserves it.
It's told through the perspective of John.
It's like a hardcore Henry.
God!
It's hardcore John.
That's actually, I like that movie. It's so over the top and ridiculous, but that's a fun movie.
Yeah.
Very experimental and art housey.
Yep. But you said you were there during the RDJ thing?
I mean, no one can get into that fucking hall. whenever they announce it, but I was there when I heard the yeah. I'm like, what the hell's happening over there?
What are your guys' thoughts about RDJ coming back to the Marvel universe to play a different character?
I don't
Hold
like
on,
it.
let me see. Yeah, I don't care for it either.
I just have this is not to discredit him as an actor or anything like that. I just don't like it for the pure fact that I think this is a decision made to bank off of his popularity as Iron Man and then try to use that as a foothold to get people hype for for this new movie instead of just organically building up to it.
Yeah, people are comparing it to 2008, and I'm like, no. This is a far cry from 2008.
Yeah.
Like, there was so many things that lined up in 2008. You know, you had AC/DC. You had The Dark Knight, but you had everything just came together in that time. That time was magical in of itself in 2008. So, no, it could be good. Don't get me wrong, and I'm sure his performance is either going to be subpar or decent. But it doesn't sound very high praise. But what can you expect? Like, what is he going to do? Is he going to play Tony Stark while playing Doctor Doom? Like,
Hi, it's me. I'm Dr. Doom. Not a great plan. I think we're going to go ahead and conquer the world.
Yeah, it's just like, you know what they should have done? Silver Surfer. Give him a film. Make it about him. That'd be awesome.
I love Doctor Doom as a villain choice. It's just the casting. That's it. Like, Doctor Doom being the villain that they're going to work up towards, and he's going to be the main guy. Love the decision. Just not really the casting choice. I felt like if you're going to choose an actor, don't choose someone that you already had in your camp for this long. You know, don't pick another person. Give another actor a shot.
And you know, it's kind of interesting because you have huge jacked man returning to play Wolverine in Deadpool, and
but he was Wolverine.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he wasn't playing a different character.
That too. And that makes sense, and he was very on board with it, and it was a very organic thing, as organic as it can be in Hollywood, of course. But yeah, RDJ.
Those guys were also there that past weekend.
When I first heard this news, I thought he was coming back as Iron Man, and I think I'd be more excited for that at this point.
But it's just interesting to see new actors get a shot because you never know how they're going to play it. Like, I remember when we got the Batman, and then we had Robert Pattinson as Batman, and then when he was chosen, I remember people weren't too receptive of it. People didn't really like that choice.
Twilight comparisons.
Well, yeah, they were like, "Oh my God, Edward's gonna be Batman."
Yeah,
is he gonna sparkle too?
Yeah, and then we actually got the movie, and then he's one of the best that we've got.
Vengeance.
It's probably my personal favorite Batman movie, honestly.
He's good in being young, kind of Batman. Like he like the young,
Captures
just
the
trying to
rage
figure
and
out
vengeance really well.
Trying to figure out how to like do everything because he's basically like Batman year 1 or 2. So he's still figuring everything out. So I thought, yeah, they did a good job with that.
God, that car chase sequence was so good.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God,
yeah,
one of the best car chases I've seen.
Mm-hmm.
Period.
And the hottest Catwoman.
Oh yeah. Oh gosh, what's
Zoe Kravitz?
Yeah, Lenny Kravitz's daughter.
Yes.
Remember Lenny Kravitz did that song with Slash? That was a really good song. I think he still plays that song live, Slash. Next news topic, and the final one for the evening. Terminator Zero Rider is riding Berserker, which is Keanu Reeves' anime project. This is, I I would say this is pretty exciting news. Not terribly exciting, but
It all just depends on how good
Yeah.
the Terminator series is.
yeah, I'm cautiously optimistic. That's probably the best way to describe it. But I will say the recent Terminator Zero trailers and everything coming out of that, breath of fresh air. So more optimistic than I am cautious. We'll just have to see. I think Terminator Zero is coming out next month, right? At the end
Next
of the
month, yep. The end of the month, yep. August 20 something.
Yeah, so we'll know by the end of August if this is a good thing or not.
Mm-hmm.
Or if there's something we should be worried about or not. But still don't know what Berserker's about. Did they release anything about that?
It's based off of a Keanu Reeves comic book that he made, or manga, or whatever the hell he's calling it. But I don't know much about it other than that it's not going to be John Wick, but it's basically a shonen type action type thing. So it's going to be voiced by Keanu. Bet on it. Whoa! Kill people.
Oh my god, I'm like the Black Swordsman. Berserker. My love for you is like a truck. Yeah.
Well, I have a couple of things to announce
Oh.
that are on here, but I'll drop. Well, I won't drop it in the chat, but I'll just say it. I'll drop the knowledge on you, homies. We got, and this is going to be a complete shock to everybody, I know. To Your Eternity Season 3 has been announced. Yeah, just absolute just wonder of that.
Did they?
Wasn't it? Wasn't
Did
it?
they already announce
Then we.
it?
Yeah, we had the announcement when we watched season. Was at the end of season 2.
Did they?
Well, apparently they're announcing it again.
We probably have a date now.
It's probably just Crunchyroll trying to do something. That's probably what it.
Yeah.
It's a date or something like that. Yeah.
Yes, and I guess for the first time ever coming out in the winter of 2025, we're going to have a first ever Hatsune Miku anime. So, for all you Hatsune Miku fans out there, you gotta wait till January of 2025. Project Skya something
Project Skynet.
with
I don't think that's
know what the fuck
Hatsune
it's called.
Miku.
No.
of
It's
the
like
world.
Sekia, like Skya. It's a Japanese thing, and it says Miku, and she's just there going, "I'm a hologram."
I am a phonetically altered digital programming system. I am here to eliminate the world through anime. Fear me, humans.
Yeah, she totally says all those words when people go to her rallies.
Also, subscribe to the KOA.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I am Hatsune Miku. 10-4. Truckers. Bye.
There's someone that's married to her apparently.
Oh yeah.
So
that
he
guy.
thinks.
What
He
is
wishes he was.
What is appealing about Hatsune Miku's personality to where you have to go, I need to marry that?
It's
Like,
the
she's
voice.
She's a high schooler.
That too.
Dang.
It's the just the way that she talks and sounds when she speaks.
I've never heard her talk. No one time. Like I see
She's-
the character everywhere, but I've never actually seen anything with her.
She was in an actual anime, like I want to say a couple years ago, where she's just walking with a leek and somebody steals it and gives her money for it.
Hmm.
Yeah, Hatsune.
You know
Hatsune,
what I'm talking about, right? See?
I think so. I remember when I was playing through Marvel Spider-Man on the PlayStation. Someone brought up Hatsune. I think it was Burb, and they were like, Hatsune Miku has like thousands of songs, like literally thousands of songs. How do you decide which one's your favorite? What's the best album?
I don't know. I think he's talking to you, chat.
Here you go, see. Or I mean, Satsuki. There she is. Walking and then gets her onion stolen.
Happens to the best of us.
Oh, Josh and Sean.
Yeah,
That's what they just...
apparently that's what she was. She's an actual character in that show. She was in there more than once.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if she's had a lot of different references in anime. One of those characters.
No doubt, yo. Walking in the spider webs. Let's talk about Midori Days. Episode 4. This episode... Okay, so basically, I don't know how to describe this episode. So
creepy.
Yeah. So much just weird stuff. They introduced a new character named Shuichi. Like, Midori wants like new clothes and all this stuff, and
it's wholesome.
That's like
the clothes gag was pretty funny.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You notice how in anime they always do that one joke where they pull on a string and the person spins around or whatever.
Yeah.
So I wonder where that's from, because I know it's a Japanese thing, but I'm just like, I wonder where that's from.
I think it was Godzilla. That's where it's from.
No, it wasn't.
I don't think anybody was doing that while the
oh my Godzilla,
the giant lizard was rampaging. Oh no, my kimono!
It was Godzilla. Godzilla's kimono came unraveled.
Oh, Godzilla has a kimono now.
Skia! Stomping all over the city.
He had a sweater, and they were playing "Undone" the sweater song. It's kind of crazy. But yeah, this episode introduces a new character named Shuichi, and I don't remember if he stays in it for the rest of this, so I'm scared. But
he is now a main reoccurring character, everybody.
Oh, fuck. He's a creep. He is an actual creep.
He's an angel.
He is 100% a sexual harasser.
He just likes dolls. See?
He's only an angel if we're talking about Satan.
The daughter of the devil.
Satan.
But it's just, he really, really likes dolls. This is the early 2000s. This was before social media and VTubers and stuff. I mean, imagine if Gojo in, My Dress Up Darling was really into making dolls, but was like really into making dolls and just ignored Marin the whole time.
I don't need women.
Marin's like, measure my nipple length, and Gojo's just like, must create the perfect doll.
He's like, yeah, I'll get to you in a second. I'm just put the finishing touches on this doll that I'm making.
Yeah, see, it seemed like they were going for him just being super obsessive and having this niche hobby that was weird. And then it just got more and more creepy because it was like, okay, you have this hobby that, let's face it, the reason why it's weird in the first place, other than like the otaku angle, is because he's a guy. I don't think they would have done the same. It would have hit the same if it was a female character. So it's like, guys don't play with dolls, and they certainly don't dress them up. So he was already looked weird in that lens, but then it just kept getting creepier because then he let us know his views, which he didn't need to. He was like, you know what? You know why I like dolls? And then Seiji's like, no. well, it's because unlike women, they listen to you. And I was like, I was getting second hand embarrassed. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? And then even Seiji was imagining him murdering him if he found out Midori was on his hand, which he was kind of close to. It was like, that's an extreme imagination that he had right there, but he wasn't too far off.
Wasn't he like, oh my god, it's the American model with real human emotion? I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, he was like, leave it. Leave it to the Americans to make something with a sneeze button.
Or yeah, leave it to Americans to have a gimmick.
I don't know if that was a compliment or an insult.
Yeah,
I
don't know.
couldn't tell. Yeah.
I think it was a compliment because when the second she sneezed, his glasses broke, and I think that was basically him just going, "Oh my god, this is the greatest thing ever."
God, we're confused now about this. Imagine in 10 years, 10 more years, when the KOA 2 comes out and we re-review this series, and we're even more confused at this episode.
Wait, why would there be a 2?
And why would we re-review it? We already
It's the sequel.
it.
You know, it's like they bring back RDJ. We got to bring back Midori days.
Oh,
That's our RDJ.
I'll be
okay.
playing the role of Satsuki. Sasuke will be C Tactics. And C will be me.
Yeah. So, yeah, then we just kind of find out that he's sort of a serial killer, like where he has serial killer tendencies. Actually, let me talk about the good part because Midori was funny and cute this episode. I mean, the episode started off with her getting almost suffocated by ice cream, which I found very funny. It amused me very much. So
it's a good gag.
And then, Sage is just going into this figurine store to get her clothes. I was like, oh, that's cool. Because when they said she wanted to go clothes shopping, I was like, where are you going to go exactly? And then they went there and I went, oh. And then she kept trying on, like she had a nurse's outfit on. She had the police officer fit. And she was just wearing different outfits, messing with Seiji. And, I thought that was pretty funny. Until Shuichi ruined it.
Attention, please. Not today. That was pretty cute.
I also had to wonder how loud is Midori when she talks? Or is it just like anime logic where it's like they can hear her when they want you to hear her? Or because every time I imagine her talking, I'm like, can nobody hear this shit?
Right.
She's like
it's
so
probably
small.
that.
Like like when you're listening like on your phone at full blast, it barely even carries across the room. Sometimes.
I guess it is like a proximity thing. That makes sense.
Yeah. Then there's some people that even when they're on their phone, they have to have it on speakerphone because, everybody has to know when you're coming home from work.
Hey, you want to hear this album? No. Well.
All right. Well, I guess I'm listening to this now. Jesus. Yeah, this guy was definitely just, I would say, a skosh to. I mean, even otakus are looking at him like, man, that guy's a nerd. Just
and
straight up.
This contributes to why otakus are looked down on. Not saying that people do this kind of thing. It's more so that these qualities were perpetuated.
For sure.
By media, and we're looking at an anime. It's like, oh, the creepy guys. They're like the people that are adjacent to serial killers. Like of course they would do stuff like this. Where it's just like, no, this guy is just strangely deranged. He wasn't crazy because he played with dolls. He's crazy because he's crazy.
And I feel like it was like a joke in the anime, but I think at one point Seiji, once this guy was like on his knees, like saying, wear this, wear that, because we're friends, right? Mm-hmm. Seiji was like, bro, you need help. Like, you need serious help. And I know that was supposed to be taken as a joke. I do think this guy needs some serious psychiatric help.
Yeah.
He really does.
He'd probably be totally fine. If he went to therapy for a couple months. He'd be A-okay by the end of that.
No, now he has brain damage, so I guess he's okay.
Another character in this series gets brain damaged. Bridging suplex, by the way, very impressive. The technique on that.
Now what? A bridging suplex with the assist of Midoriya as a hand.
That's true. That's a double suplex right there.
Yeah, he literally became a different person, forgot everything that had happened, and was like, "Hello, beautiful ladies. It is a beautiful day," and then just kept skipping to school.
By the way,
I'm like,
everyone in the anime thinks he's creepy. Anyone he
Yeah.
passes, they're like, "Is that fucking creep Shuichi?"
yeah, yeah. There's no filter when it comes to that. It's like, this guy's a creep, and he deserves to be. You're a terrible person. You should feel bad.
Yeah.
I get. I guess I like the conclusion of what because this whole thing. The reason why this episode happened was to get to the point where Midori has another person who is infatuated with her, and she rejects them because she loves Seiji. So they wanted to add that conflict to get Midori to say that. But I I feel like that's just an obvious choice. Because if your choice is the guy that's going to smother you in love and maybe kill you if you have your own opinions, and then the delinquent guy, I think the choice is kind of clear where you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I'm going for the hills. Yeah, I think that's where I'm going.
She's running with Seiji on as an arm.
Nathaniel
But-
says Midori Days is weird. That's
It is a weird
it's
one.
It's a weird show, definitely.
Like I said, when people think of anime, like if I say I watch anime, this would be what would come to their mind. Just a very weird, very obscure
Probably, yeah.
anime that is just very much, I wouldn't say self-aware, but it's just
There's a lot of charm.
you don't see Hollywood doing something like this. This is definitely something out of Japan. You know what I mean? You're like, when you look at that, you don't even have to, like, even if it didn't have the style or anime look or whatever, the story alone, you're like, this is foreign.
The ideas.
Would the United States do something like this?
Yeah, I think that's why anime has this appeal over American cartoons or wherever you're from.
Mhm.
It's because
For
the
sure.
creativeness goes so deep as far as what is the premise of these shows, because it's like the Japanese just get bored and they go, we kind of did everything. Let's have a 10 or let's have a 20 feet tall girl get with some high school boy. Okay. All right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't see the logic in that.
That's pretty much what anime was built on. Anime is built on taking themes and stretching them out to the most extremes they can go, and then some. That's pretty much what anime is. That's why it's so interesting, because they try to explore a topic as much as they possibly can, and go into the strangest things they possibly can. Pretty cool.
Yeah. And every once in a while, US can get it right, but I feel like, especially the time when we're living in now, it's just nothing but reboots and remakes and stuff, or sequels to already established IPs, and you're just like, okay, I saw this 10, 15 years ago. Can we at least get something new? And that's something that that's something with anime that it's crazy to think that every season there's at least one dark horse or one banger that comes out that you're just like, oh, that's different. Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is why we love anime.
I think the only thing to talk about is Ayase, because she was in this episode. She clearly likes Seiji, if that was a question.
Yeah, well, I mean, she did kind of have a daydream about it, where she was imagining in her mind what Seiji would say. Oh my god, this is the best fried eggs I've ever had. Would you be my girlfriend? And she was like, yes. And then she's just like daydreaming, like, ah. Bell rings. Hey, Seiji, where did he go?
Bro, I wish it were that easy.
I mean, it could be.
All you have to do is save a girl from almost getting assaulted, and basically just
Oh.
just wait for her to cook you some food.
And that is not, and for everybody who's watching, that does not mean that you create that situation. All right.
No. I am definitely not saying that. Please don't set that up to try to trick someone into loving you. What I'm saying is be a nice person, and you too could get somebody nice in your life.
The only reason I said that is because I feel like that's a plot for some weird rom-com. I bet.
Oh my god.
Just
Just hiding behind the brick wall, just putting on a mask. This is gonna be fun.
No, this is what you do. What does it do? You trick them into loving you, right? And on your deathbed, you're holding your hands, ready to both go out together. So romantic, right? And you just go, just a prank, bro. And then she goes, what? What did you say?
Oh, because you're that old by the time that it happened, where you say that it's a prank.
I just want to tell you that I thought it'd be funny if we got married and lived happily ever after and had children and grandchildren. This was pretty much all the prank. By the way, I was filming the entire thing. You're on Punked. Bring out Ashton.
Yeah, just clapping.
I could just see her just going, "Oh, you really got me! You really got me!"
In on it.
Oh man, I thought we were in love, but I kind of thought in the back of my mind, but oh, you got me.
Guess I'll pull the life support. Here, give me a second.
Oh wait. Wait
a minute, what? Now that is $1 million idea that we should do.
Yeah, we should. You know what? I'm single. We can do that.
Well, you got to find somebody, I guess.
Well, just wake up and check your right hand.
Yeah,
maybe somebody for you.
If she's there, then you're golden, dude. You literally fell in love with your hand.
Man, that'd be crazy. That'd be crazy. Waking up with Midori on your hand.
I wonder Midori, but somebody that you love.
I wonder how many people are going to find out. I honestly, when this first started, I knew some people were going to find out about Midori. I didn't think it would happen this quick.
I thought a 12-episode series, right?
Yeah,
it's 13, I think, but yeah, it's short.
Yeah, that could be.
I mean, there is
shorter.
I have to remember there is one episode where, to be honest, you could just kind of. It's a filler episode, but I'll let you guys know, and then I don't know, maybe you can skim through it or whatever.
Well, let's go ahead and let's get into the next animus on the list, and that would be my dear friend, Nokotan, episode 4.
Noko gosh dan. That's become a meme everywhere. Everybody's doing the dance. Everybody.
It's all over the TikToks.
Yes. I thought this episode was better than the last one.
I especially loved it when not only was the sister kicked out once, but twice. But
that's probably why it was a good episode, because they didn't really do anything.
Oh,
those two.
Oh, the main girl, I think, is the voice of Hatsune Miku. I think Dan said that.
Oh, really?
When we were watching it.
Who? Nokotan?
I guess the blonde girl. Whatever the fuck her name is.
Oh, the delinquent.
Koshi.
Yeah, Koshi Toraku. But yeah, I didn't know if that's her, but if that is, that's pretty funny. But yeah, meme girl's gone. Okay, incest sister's gone. We're introduced to 3 new characters, and they all pretty much are a trope.
Yeah, I mean, it's in their names too. I don't know about the Tsubame Miya, but yeah, no, Tanuki, Tanuki, and then the other one is Neko. Cat, and then Raccoon.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, the one that was Stone Cold serious the whole time.
Yeah,
I
I don't know what Tsubame is, but yeah.
I'll say this right now. Nokotan must have some kind of pull or riz because a lot of people admire her. Freaking Bashame wants to be like her, and the quiet girl must really like her in that way.
Also, yes, it is. She is the voice of Hatsune Miku.
That's insane. Well, that no wonder she sang terribly in episode 3.
Oh, her surname meaning swallow bird. Swallow bird. That's what it is. So it's a bird. It's a type of bird.
So she's a bird.
Yeah, the really serious one.
Interesting. Uh, she was cute when she got out of her shell. She was being she was being covered with deer crackers, and she was in love.
Yeah. See now. Okay, that was funny too when she just dumped the deer crackers on her. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? She's like, all right, this is how I show my hospitality. Just started making it rain on her with deer crackers, and she just sitting there like, this is fun.
This is fun. I love how this show breaks the fourth wall a lot too, because out of nowhere she pulls up a tablet of her sexually assaulting a deer. From the previous episode, she's like, "Why would you show that?" It's like, I want to show how nice and considerate you are to deer.
Yeah, and then she answered the question I had. I was like, how did she get that video? I was like, there's no way she was just recording it. And it's just like, oh, this is from episode 3. And I was like,
that's great.
I can't say anything to that.
Right, that's one of those.
Okay.
Well, okay, yeah, you're right. The Gripper Storm says, time for she KOA.
Oh.
The Shikoa.
True.
Shika. We had a Shika moment in this episode, but it wasn't like that. It was she. It was the Heavenly Hymns one. Shika.
Chica.
And it was all over mushrooms.
Yeah, I think I prefer the tropey characters that we got in this episode rather than incest and slothy.
Oh, you don't like slothy incest?
Bashame wants
Can't
to
say I
tell
do.
you all about this shit. Bashame wants to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I mean, we got the elementary school one that, while her character design is like, because
the floppy fucking
why do they always do that? Just wear a shirt your size. There's no way they gave you that shirt to start the school year. Did you give them your mom's measurements or something?
Okay, she's an extra small, so let's give her an extra large. Here you go. It's like, what? No, I don't need this extra large. I need I need at least a child's large.
And it's only the shirt whenever this happens. Whenever someone has the large sleeves,
right? You don't see them doing the long sleeves, and while also holding up their pants, by their hands, just going, "Could someone please help me? None of my clothes fit."
Dude, that's what I feel right now. I've lost so much weight, none of my clothes fit, but I can't buy new clothes.
How much? If you don't mind me asking.
I think I've went down in terms of size. I used to be like a 3X. Now I'm probably about to be a 1X.
Way to go!
That's in terms of t-shirt.
An extra large.
In terms of waist,
I'm an extra large.
I went from 38. I've stopped buying belts, by the way. I've just been punching my own holes in the belt. So, you're
doing like Inosuke and just like making the chips in the sword.
Yeah.
With the designs.
That's how much I'm losing. I think I've done that like 5 times.
Well, way to go, buddy.
Probably like 5 inches almost.
Hey, that's awesome. Give it up for C losing 5 inches. Yay. But gaining more inches, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. I'm telling you that cockfight is going to happen
Yeah.
sooner rather than later.
The KOA
I'm
exclusive
scared.
cockfight coming soon.
It's going to be like a Star Wars poster. It's going to be all serious.
Did you see that question that they asked Harrison Ford, like what universe he was going to be in or whatever? And he was just like, what? What are you talking about? Universe? Universe what?
Yeah. The guy literally is the definition of an old man yelling at clouds. Either you ask him anything, it's like, so what motivated you to do this? Money. It's like, yeah, no shit, but money. That's it. I don't have any fucking. I wasn't driven. I wasn't getting into the character. I was literally myself, and I'm gonna be the Red Hulk.
He just doesn't care. He hates Star Wars so much too, and I love it because they're like, who shot first? And
he's like, who gives a shit?
Who fucking cares? Shit.
The crazy thing is the dude refuses to die too. He's been in like multiple, like he flies his own planes and shit. He's crashed his planes like I think twice, and he
so
just
bitter.
he limps out and he's just like, how the fuck did this happen? Oh well.
God damn, they didn't take me. That's what I wanted.
I wanted you to take me, god damn it. Now everything hurts.
My ankle's fucked.
Oh
god.
Yeah.
Okay, so back to the new characters we got. So
A lot of
yeah.
new characters.
We got Neko, who's again, I don't really like the character design, but I thought her character motivation was pretty funny. Like she just wants to take over as president, but she's a failure. She reminds me a lot of Yamada from Komi-san, if you remember her. She's the one with like the pinkish hair who always wanted to compete with Komi and everything.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah,
She's
that's
like
who she
real
reminds me of.
athletic.
Oh wait, Yamada is in her name. Damn.
Oh. Okay. Perfect.
Yamada means something. I think Yamada means like I want to be
jealous.
I want to be number one or something. Let me look it up really quick.
All right. While you're looking for that, I'll sing Nelly's version of that. What does it take to be number one?
Oh, never mind. I was completely wrong. It was Yadano. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Hey, who did that horn?
And Yadano means I hate losing, apparently, or my Keru Yadano.
Okay. Well, that fits her.
Yeah. But that character, Tanuki Koji, the extremely timid and apologetic one.
The shy and very just the world's crashing around her type character.
And then Suba Maya Chiharu, who's I don't know what do we call her, guys? She's just super stoic.
Yeah, just very serious, and she's very good at stapling.
Yeah,
You gonna finish that stapler?
Yeah, you can't eat a stapler. What are you talking about? Come on, you're supposed to say the other part.
I don't remember the other part. Fuck.
Want to split it?
Want to split it? Want to
split the stapler? Okay, I could do the whole gag. Ready? Here we go. Don't think you can tempt me with foods or anything of that nature. And then it's like quiet for a little bit, and he goes, "Are you gonna finish that stapler?" And the guy's like, "You can't eat a and he can't even finish the sentence. And he goes, "Want to split it?"
Wanna split it?
It's the funniest shit. You can't eat a stick. Want to split it?
When you put it like that, god damn it.
Well, I guess we'll finish that stapler.
We should ask Harrison Ford that question. Stapler.
Oh my god,
What the fuck are you talking about?
you kidding me? He'll probably start having a heart attack on stage or something.
Stapler. You can't eat a stapler.
Like, yeah, you eat a what? Did you just say a stapler?
It's the most ridiculous thing I've heard.
I don't feel so good. I need a doctor.
So, how do we feel about these characters individually? Any favorite one we dislike? How do we feel?
I like Silent Girl.
The white-haired girl made a weird face.
Yeah, she looked like she was out of a horror film.
Oh, Takun. Okay. Tanuki.
Yeah, and I like the girl that's got the hots for Nokotan.
Okay, yes. That's the same one, Chiharu.
Imagine being attracted to a deer girl.
I mean, apparently people like her.
Yes, seems like everybody loves her.
She walks through the door, breaking it down like the walls of Jericho, and everybody loves the shit out of her. Nobody gives a crap that they got fractured bones or pelvis or whatever.
The only one that doesn't love her is the incest one. So
yeah, well, no, they're friends now. Remember at the end of that episode, they made up.
Remember, Satsuki, incest is wincest. That's what the internet keeps telling me.
Well, internet's a big stupid fathead.
I agree with that statement.
A big stinking doo-doo head.
But no, I think I like these three characters. I wish they were in the club rather than Meme and Incest Sister.
I think they will be, though. I mean, it showed them at the very end of the episode in the club eating rice.
I think they'll interact with them just because they're in the student council, since Hoshi is in both. But I don't think they'll be in the club. I guess it really doesn't matter, since we'll see them either way now. Since now they open that part of Koishi's life up, so I guess it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, but who's going to be crying in the club?
Tanuki for sure.
The one that cries over everything, yes. She was crying underneath like a pile of, I don't know, like hurdles.
It was like a vault.
Yeah.
Thing.
Yeah, she was literally crying out of it.
Her eyes were poking out.
Yeah. Chica. As she walks through, you just see she's in the fucking hurdles.
I think her introduction was her having the papers out of order, and then she imagined, because that happened, the end of the world was going to occur.
Yeah. And that the student council, she'd have to step down and like denounce any involvement with her whatsoever and lead another life or something. Yeah, and I love it. She's just like, this is a hell of an imagination that you have.
Yeah, she was great. Great facial expressions too.
Yeah, really, really weird ones. But I guess the only one last thing of note was that there was a scene where we got to see inside Nokotan's brain, and it was literally a music video of a deer cracker.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty much it. She's singing about this deer cracker, and Koshi's just like, "Hey, help me!
Can you save me, Hank? Hank,
get me out of here!" and luckily she got in there because she was growing. Apparently, it's illegal to grow mushrooms in Japan. I wouldn't know why.
I did not know that.
Or maybe it's because it's on school grounds. It's illegal. I don't know.
Now, because of me playing Danganronpa, I found out about like when they have a character like have mushrooms growing out their head that's supposed to like symbolize depression.
Really?
And that's what they did with Tanuki when she came out the vault thing, and then she had the mushrooms on her head.
She probably created all those damn mushrooms with her depression.
Just eat some of those mushrooms. You'll get a 1-up. And you'll get really high.
Didn't they make a Mario sound when she opened it up? Wasn't it like a Mario sound effect?
Was it?
I thought I heard a bloop when they opened it. Or when she opened it. I could have been just misremembering it. I'm going to look at that scene again.
They should open it up again, and then it's just Harrison Ford. Where the hell am I? What the fuck?
We're picking on poor Harrison Ford. He didn't do anything to
There's
us.
mushrooms all around me. Everything's animated. I fucking hate
that's
Han
me.
Solo.
That's me. All right.
So apparently the idea of the mushroom growing in the head thing is because mushrooms grow in dark places. So
Hence depression being dark.
Mm-hmm.
Well, should we move along to the next series?
Yeah.
Cool. Let's talk about Spice and Wolf. I have a funny story about this episode.
It was the sound. Sorry, it was the. I'm sorry to interrupt that. When she opened it up, it wasn't the. It was, whenever he jumps.
Oh.
Yeah, it was the.
It's clever.
And then you see her crying with the mushrooms all over and everything. Okay, I'm sorry.
I didn't notice it.
I guess I was the only one. My bad.
EA is the only one here who has any class. We all got ass instead of class.
Cool.
I eat with my feet.
Interesting factoid. I'll put that on the Wikipedia page. Interesting story about today. When I went to go watch this episode. So around 7:30 is when I go to watch Spice and Wolf. It's the only anime I watch. Right before KOA. So I'm fixing my meal, right? I got some Dave's Killer bread. I was just doing something super simple, high protein, high fiber. So Dave's Killer bread, some eggs, some cottage cheese, cucumbers. Pretty disgusting stuff for any normal person that doesn't eat healthy. But I went to go sit down and I watched it, and wouldn't you know it, it's about 10:16 and I still haven't watched the episode.
Are you kidding me?
I knew we were going to get to this point.
Are you?
I forgot to watch.
What is this?
So
I was on vacation.
Dan sends me a DM on Discord.
Oh, blame Dan. Okay, here we go.
And the tweet is Spice and Wolf next week is going on hiatus because they're airing the Olympics in its time slot. So next week's not going to be any new episode. I guess my dumbass went, I guess there's no episode this week. Gorsh. And I totally whiffed on that one. So I'm going to nod my head.
Oh, you stink!
Just ask me a question, and I'll answer it as best I can. I'll wing it, like the band Winger. It's from the 80s.
The only question I have for you is one thing and one thing only.
What is that?
Have you no shame?
It's 2024. We got rid of shame.
Oh, well, in that case.
Well, I guess we got a whoa. What's happening? Oh, okay.
No
we gotta
shame,
bring
we can do
back.
that.
We gotta bring back the KOA podcast for this section.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just gonna be you and me, Sasuke, and it's a Killer Pass episode, so that means C has no votes.
This is a perfect time.
It's unkillable until next week.
I don't think we're going to kill it, but
No, I don't think so. Well, I mean, I saw the look in C's eye.
I mean Holo is best.
This is
girl.
why he's not watching it. He wants to secretly kill it.
What?
you know what? He hasn't been watching it because Holo hasn't been in the episodes. You noticed that?
Mm-hmm. I have.
Wait, was Holo not in this episode?
She was barely in it.
Know if you would have watched it.
He knows already. He's like, oh, fuck it. I'll watch it when she's showing the feet.
I know this part. You say when she's showing the feet?
Mm-hmm.
What? I'm not interested in the feet. I'm interested in what's attached to
tail.
her feet.
Oh, the furry. Got it.
No. I'm not a furry if I want to lay my head on her soft, comfortable tail.
Naked, right?
No.
Covered in oil?
Naked. No.
Covered in butter and grease.
No.
Be greased up deaf guy from Family Guy.
Never gonna catch me. You're wasting
You're never
your
gonna catch me.
That sounds terrifying. That sounds terrifying, by the way.
A greased up deaf guy?
Well, not the death part, but just the greased up. Yeah, that sounds kind of terrifying. Like you can't catch him no matter what you do. He just slips out of your grasp.
Yeah.
And you're just left covered in fucking man grease.
That's a way to put it. A man grease.
That's horrible.
So what did you think about this episode? Yeah.
We got to get the MILF back, Miss Diana.
Miss Milf.
So that was, yeah, which was cool to see. But other than that, a lot of heart to hearts this particular episode. Just basically, I think Lawrence coming to the realization his true feelings for Holo. I know we kind of focused a lot on getting more of that pyrite and all that other good jazz, but everybody that he kind of like interacted with, it was just more of, I think he was kind of understanding. And I have my own little theories as to who met up with Diana to get that pyrite earlier on, because she said, "Oh, I never let anyone know my business. That's privacy or whatever." Because it's leading you to think, "Oh, it's fucking Fermi." It's not Fermi. I'm especially the last scene that you see, Holo with the 3 feathers in her hood. It was Holo. That makes sense.
That's a good catch.
Yeah. Because of the whole how they were talking, like originally, Lawrence was there for, talking about pyrite and, like birdcage, and you see all those white feathers around and how she was like, pointing at him with it and like doing all this other stuff with it. It's like, she's got white feathers. But then I saw her in the distance with white feathers, and if you blink, you would have missed it. That's why when I saw it, I was like, it was Holo. Holo's making it seem like she's gonna be with Fermi. I think she's stringing him along because this is Holo the Wise Wolf we're talking about. But I almost kind of am upset with her in a way, if it's going the way that I think it's going, because they're doing this whole, I gotta sell this pirate at the right time, because if I don't, we can't crash the economy or market or whatever, blah blah blah. It would be nice if Holo would have at least given Lawrence kind of like a heads up and go, "Oh, by the way, I'm gonna try to do something too, so please just don't do anything hasty." But this is Holo we're talking about.
Yeah, but how was she going to do that?
I don't know. All I know is she's not on Fermi's side.
The issue is Lawrence never went back to talk to her. Remember when he got the marriage contract? Right. He never went back.
You're right. He never did. She was staying up there in that lovely hotel, and he could have. I don't know if like she would have like told his ass to get out, or if she like had the key or something. But you're right. He should have at least done something at that point and been like, "Hey, Holo, I have a plan." She just goes, "Get out." I'm sorry. Nah. Yeah, you're right. He didn't do that at all, now that I think about it. In fact, he slept outside in a potato sack. In the cold, well, he was with his friend Mark the whole time, but I guess I'm guessing he drank too much because he was just kind of like rolled up in a sack and he woke up. Well, he he was having C Tactic's dream. He was dreaming, going, "Holo, please
Hello,
put that tail away."
hello, hello.
Oh,
I mean,
Holo, oh that tail, it's so warm.
Mark invited him to his home, and he just was like, "No, I want to sleep outside like a man."
I wanna sleep outside like Akira in the Fable. I wanna be with nature.
I am a pro after all.
it's, uh, but overall, I thought it was nice. I thought it was interesting. It did leave off on that cliffhanger, and who knows if this is going to be the cliffhanger where we won't see Spice and Wolf next week, according to Dan, according to C. But, well, we'll see.
This episode was just a roundabout way of Lawrence telling everybody that he loves Holo in
Mm-hmm.
in merchant speak. So like for him to get the contact with Diana, because Diana is very elusive. She has a buffer, so you can't get to her unless you talk to this guy. And Bato is a person who isn't going to just, let you meet Diana based on business and business alone. Probably as a precaution due to her being a pagan. So like you had to have some type of store, something for him to motivate you into allowing you to talk to her. And Lawrence's motivation is love. Again, it's in merchant speak, so he tries to relate to Batos as a merchant. He's like, "Don't you ever have goods in your cargo that are so valuable that you had to, your cart gets stuck in the mud, then you had to evaluate whether or not you keep trying to get the cart out or whether you." Yeah, so he's talking in merchant talk.
Mm-hmm.
But like everybody is understanding where he's getting at. Batos is like, "Oh, well, if that's the case, all right, Diana." Then he talks to Diana, and then she's like, "All right, someone came to me for a deal with the pyrite. What's your story?" And he essentially tells her the same thing he told Batos, and it seems like she understood it as well because she wishes him luck
Yeah, she
at the
said
end
that.
of their
Yeah.
talk.
I wish you the best of luck. After he had asked her about, are there fucking tales about humans and gods
Mhm.
fucking?
Yeah, basically, it's like, was there a time they've had sex and it like worked out? And she's like, yeah, couple. Yeah, like I got some manga in the back.
she, it gets very better. She's like, I have the actual Spice and Wolf novel.
Hey, nice wolf right there.
He'd be like, wait a minute. What part of the story is this?
Huh? But yeah, and then he ends up talking to Mark, which Mark had my favorite conversation with Lawrence, because it not only got Lawrence to again admit his love for Holo in his merchant talk, but it got to show you the change in Lawrence. And this is something that I was talking about that isn't really present in the anime, but is present in the light novel. They talk a lot because you're getting a lot of exposition and inner thoughts from Lawrence. You get to see that Lawrence is a merchant through and through, in that he's very pragmatic. Um, when he's talking about evaluating whether to get rid of the goods or not, like he was really a merchant when you first start the series. He is only thinking about his own benefits. And obviously things changed because of Holo. Now he's ready to get rid of any of his assets, all money, anything that he owns, basically, so that he can continue traveling with her. That's the value of Holo. And Mark essentially is like, yeah, that's the curse of a traveling merchant. Basically, what he's getting at is you're only looking out for yourself when you're a traveling merchant. But when you're a merchant like he is, you're settled down, you're building a community, you're building a family. So the things that you valued as a traveling merchant, you don't value now. now you have someone that you cherish that you would give up all those goods for. And that's what Lawrence has found. He's still a traveling merchant, but that curse that Mark was getting at is gone. So that was just, good. That was a good talk, friend to friend. I thought it was funny too. He was like, "Yo, if our relationship was in jeopardy like this, would you be running around town for me?" And then Lawrence was like,
Yeah, he just looked down like,
"He's like, I like you, but you don't have a vagina, so
you don't have a vagina with some cute ears and a tail and a nice body."
He started lusting. He's like, "Yeah, you don't have a fat ass." What? What? Oh my god!
I didn't know that.
But yeah, that happens, and then Lawrence and Fermi meet up, and Fermi's being super cocky.
Oh
and,
yeah, I saw that. He's just like, I thought I'd pay you in gold instead of a shit ton of silver. So here you go, motherfucker.
I didn't want you to walk around with all that silver. Now he's acting like Gary from Pokemon.
Where's his cheerleaders? He needs to have that.
He's building it up. He has Holo. He has Holo.
Yeah, he's got number one cheerleader until he finds out that he's being played. Then he's really gonna be pissed.
Oof. Well, now Lawrence and Fermi await to see how the market is going to go. It is basically a race to see who sells first at the right time, because this whole thing is contingent upon what is the value of the pyrite at the time. It's really important where Lawrence sells rather than Fermi. It's still important where Fermi sells, but it's really like Lawrence who sets the precedent as far as what goes on, because Lawrence is basically trying to flood the market with his pyrite, and in turn the value of pyrite is going to decline drastically, which would mean Fermi wouldn't have enough money to buy Holo's contract. But
which means he's gonna die a virgin.
No. It means he's going to die a non-furry virgin.
Ah, yeah, you're right. He's gonna. In fact, this could be his Joker moment where he becomes a hater of furries. Every furry must die. I gave my heart to a furry, and now my life's gone to shit.
Hate those furry bitches.
Yeah.
Hate them. Hate them.
And he just starts ripping out his hair. Starts doing the Joker laugh. Just starts painting his face and going, "Death to all furries." What the hell happened to you, Fermi? It's not Fermi anymore. I am now Squirmy.
Ooh. Title drop.
Yeah.
But that's essentially it. Diana's supposed to sell pyrite on credit, or it's either Lawrence or the person she's selling to. So
Right.
they still haven't made a decision on that. So yeah.
Yeah.
But if it's like you said, if it's Holo like you said, then it won't really matter.
Right. And that's my theory. Because we didn't see her the whole time. We just saw her covered in her cloak all the way up next to Fermi, and then like I said, you saw the little feathers, and then you see Fermi's close up, and he's like whispering something in her ear going, "Look at this bitch." He's looking at you. He still wants you.
I want to know what he whispered now.
Yeah, that's what he said. He said, "Look at this man." All right, look. Just to fuck with him, I'm gonna go over there. I'm gonna give him his money. I'm gonna pay for your contract right now. I'll be right back.
Oh, But the whole thing that's funny about this whole thing is, even like Lauren said, Fermi bears the most risk in this because even if he pays this off, Holo still has to make the decision to travel with him. So it's a matter of, do we as an audience think Holo is as fickle enough to travel with Fermi and abandon Lawrence, considering all they've been through? I don't think there's a single soul that thinks that Holo's going with Fermi.
No.
So.
I would be shocked if she was just like, you know what? I think I'm going to go with Fermi. Really? Why? He's got unlimited resources and I can eat all the food I want.
I mean, that is a good reason. He's going to get her. He's actually going to get her those honey. What was it?
All the
honey pickled
apples or something. Was it like apple slice or pears?
Pears.
Yeah, honey pickled pears. I think that would be a deal breaker. Like she wants to be, she knows Lawrence more because they've been together through a lot of stuff for a longer period of time. However, he has not given her those honey pickled pears. And the second she sees that, she could be, kind of on the fence. She'd be like, Lawrence, I love you, but oh my God, he's got honey pickled pears. You know how much I wanted those?
You know what's funny that I feel would happen if Fermi was with Holo? I think Holo would wear on Fermi because there's always going to be like a novelty with, and this is any relationship. There's like we call it puppy dog love, because you're super infatuated with someone, you don't really see any flaws in them, and most of the time it's because you're super attracted to them that you kind of are blinded by everything else. And I think if Fermi got together with Holo, it'll be that, because sure, she's beautiful and everything, but that woman can eat, which he has money, but that woman can eat, and she's super witty and argumentative, so she's not for everybody.
Oh, for sure. To quote Chris Rock in one of his newer specials when he was talking about like that kind of stuff where you're like dating him at first, but then you kind of like grow to hate him. She's like, you knew he didn't do dishes, but he gave you good dick. You knew she wasn't a good cleaner, but she sucked a good dick.
I mean, yeah. I mean, like, because this man wants to marry Holo. You haven't even spent an entire day with Holo. Yeah. You haven't spent one single night with her.
Right. You don't know if this woman does hygiene. Well, then again, there are those people that... This is during the era where hygiene's kind of like non-essential anyway, so...
Yeah, as long as you, like, rinse your hands every week, you're good.
Yeah. All right. They're clean.
That's for the month.
Oh man. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Should we bring back Sea Tactics?
Nah.
Yeah, let's keep them locked up.
Back.
Are you a ghost now?
Ooh.
Oh, it's John.
So spooky.
Hey John, what'd you do with C?
I put him in the trunk of my car, and I drove it off the edge of a cliff.
That's pretty hardcore, man.
It is. Some people call me Hardcore John.
Title screen.
All
right, next show.
Oshi Noko.
Our next show is Oshi Noko. Yeah.
Season 2, episode 4.
Yeah, I like this episode. It was a continuation of the recent stuff we've been through. with Abiko and stuff. This felt more of like the resolution has finally come around to all of this. And basically it just boils down to kind of what we've been talking about, just this is an entire production of people, and you can't just take that production away from them. And at the end of the day, realistically, she's going to make a shittier play than what they made because she has so much pride and shit. Thankfully this week, I didn't feel called out on like I was last week. But we also, get ready for this.
Drum roll.
A mention of the plot!
No.
Yeah, we did get that.
Is that crazy? The plot showed up.
It did. It just kind of like showed up out of nowhere. It was like, here I am.
Sorta.
Yeah, it was a very minuscule bit of it, like very tiny, bite size.
It's like the motivation of what the plot is came up, but not the goal itself.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I agree with that.
So, I mean, I like this. First, I want to say, I'm not gonna lie. I was doubting people when it came to Ocean Cold this season, being as good as it has been. Just because I'm usually skeptical when people hype up things.
Hello,
but this season thus far, what was it?
Midnight.
Oh, Midnight. What's good, Midnight?
Midnight.
People have been championing this season as the best of Ocean Cold. Yeah. Or the best arc, I should say. And yeah, I definitely agree. This is
Same.
For sure.
been the most engaged I've been with the series. In terms of, actually liking what's going on with the characters, except for the romance. And I don't know, like actually caring about the plot as well too. Because
Being interested.
yeah, not only are we bringing back the whole motivation, and hold on. We gotta acknowledge Aqua actually having fucking feelings and his stoicness being addressed and being a flaw to his acting. Thank God they finally addressed him being super stoic.
Yes. No, I like that too. I thought that was a nice little. I don't know. Maybe that was the mangaka talking to the author. It's like, oh yeah, he's an edgy character. Here's a reason why he is the way that he is, and yeah, Mr. Sirius got a little panic attack.
Yeah, and we knew why he was the way he was. This wasn't a mystery. It wasn't one of those things to where it didn't make sense, so we had an issue with it. It was more so, shouldn't there be more addressing of this issue? No, actually, shouldn't his stoicness be an issue in the plot with some of the things he's doing? But I guess now it is because he has to play a emotional scene, and he can't just, like Connor was saying, I believe, he can't just get by on this acting by being the tough guy. Like he played the murderer in that one series he did with Connor. He has to actually cry and evoke those negative emotions that he felt.
Princess Saya.
Oh my God.
No, come to
Don't
me.
die.
I'm going to cry. I'm sad.
The director's shit.
The director's like, no, cut. That's why'd we hire this man? This is shit.
Should have fucking hired Tarantino.
Yeah, say, we should have hired Robert Downey Jr. He can play anything.
Just taking everybody's jobs.
He just shows up randomly in a Japanese fucking just adaptation, a screenplay adaptation or whatever. It's just, here it is, and it's like all the characters. Robert Downey Jr. What the fuck? Why is he there?
Iron Man?
Right, Iron Man? Tony Stark?
Oni Staku.
Oni Stark.
Yeah, but yeah, that was interesting little tidbit that we saw there, and yeah, it really affected him because Kana was kind of like giving him a little bit of acting tips. Well, both her and Akane were trying to help him get into the mood and everything, as far as like getting to that serious phase, because this is what actors kind of have to do, is they have to go to that deep, dark, depressing place in order to get those emotions out. And with him, unfortunately, those deep, dark emotions are that of his mother dying when he was 5, and it's still fresh in his mind because that's all he's been driven to do so far, is to find his mother's killer. And yeah, this guy needs therapy. He definitely. I know they said that they kind of helped him earlier on when he was younger, but I don't think it helped, obviously, as we could tell by the result. But yeah, and I feel like he has a lot of regret, because this dark, shadowy figure, which I'm sure is just his inner thoughts, where he's just very much. He feels like he should have been there and that he's to blame. In any normal case, you're 5 years old. What the fuck are you going to do? But it's because of the fact that he was once an older person that got reincarnated and was 5, so he kind of had that mentality of that and whatnot.
It's more so that's the dude who killed him in the first place, if you remember.
Oh, okay, so that's the voice of the guy, is the one who killed him?
No, remember, if you remember, that dude tried to kill Ah when she was pregnant.
Oh man, I'm drawing a blank. I don't remember her.
Yeah, he was trying to kill her when she was pregnant, and he was like in the woods somewhere. I don't know why he was in the woods.
Oh yeah, and didn't he get stabbed or something?
He may have got stabbed, but I know he fell off the cliff. Like that's how he died, and then he got reincarnated.
Okay. Right, as that. Okay. God, it's been forever since I've seen that first episode, but
yeah. So that guy had an indirect cause in his death the first time.
Okay, so that's who that is. Shadowy figure that we don't know who they are yet.
Logan Paul.
Well, no. I'm saying the person that who ended up killing I is the one who killed him. Now, the person he's trying to kill is somebody that sent him, because he was saying that this was orchestrated by somebody.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, apparently, like that guy's somewhere. Because remember, I was on the phone with somebody. I think their real father.
Yeah.
And he doesn't know who the father is at all.
Right, and he's trying to figure out who the father is. I think that's step 1.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you find out who the father is, then you can follow kind of the
Step 1,
breadcrumbs.
Mason, acquire the keys.
Return the slab.
You ain't getting my slab.
Return the slab.
You ain't getting this. Shuts the door.
I do wonder about the files on the computer though, and that where that's going to be headed, because
yeah,
I don't know.
At the very end,
I was like, huh? Why does he have an Aqua folder?
and an
I don't know.
B Komachi. He has a folder on everyone.
Yeah, I don't know. But
I don't know either.
I want to. Can we talk about the first part of the episode where Ryder is talking to Abiko to convince her to listen to reason, and he actually does it. But in doing it, he said a really funny line to me, which was censored, where he said,
"Oh,
Yeah.
fuck that shit," right?
He was no. You want to hear the line? I'm gonna let you fill in the blanks. EA, don't read the notes. Don't read the notes.
Okay, I won't read it.
Because then the notes will tell you.
I'm not reading them.
This is the line he said. I approached my job ready to blank the blank of a geezer or two if that's what it takes.
Oh. Some reason I thought it was fuck that shit. I mean, it could be fucking ass, but I'm pretty sure it's sucking some.
Yeah, it's four asterisks on both of the blanks. So
Yeah, okay.
So he's ready to suck dick to achieve his goals.
Yeah. He's giving them BJs and hand jobs to. Wow, I mean,
it's show business, baby.
I mean, what a way to convince somebody. Convince me. Suck my dick. Okay.
I'll do it. I don't care. Not the first one. Probably won't be the last.
Not the first cock I sucked. Oh my god.
But yeah, nice on Ryder for stepping up and actually, doing his job somewhat.
His name is Ryder.
Oh, yeah.
Because he's riding a dick.
I can't deny it. I'm a straight rider. You don't want to fuck with me. Suck cock just to get it for free.
Can't wait for the Rooster Fighter anime. It's going to be great.
A lot of cock jokes are going to be inserted in that freaking show.
Unfortunately.
Exactly. It's already starting and it hasn't even started yet.
There ain't no protection from us.
Nice.
But do we have a rooster on the soundboard? Is that? Let me see.
Let's see. There's a duck.
I mean,
I don't want to click this because I don't know what this is.
Do it.
No.
Let's get it demonetized. Come on, let's do it. Don't be scared. Don't be scared.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Oh, God. Why did you hit the toga one?
Okay, I thought that was something else. Ooh, thank God. All right.
Herb heard that.
He's
that was like
to
a
the chat.
signal.
That's his bird call. He's like, Toga?
So Abiko listens to Reason finally, and then she works with Goa, and then her and Goa are like, they hit it off, and they're like, brainstorming things, what they can take out, what they can, and because after Abiko's seen the play, she starts to understand her limitations in the field of writing in this aspect of plays. She can't do what Goa did, so she basically does what her sensei told her to do, Yuriko, and comes to a compromise. She understands what Goa's strengths are. She understands what her strengths are. Now what she's doing is she's serving to maintain the integrity of her characters through Goa's writing. So to do that, the aftermath we saw is they took a lot of the exposition out. And I guess they're acting for the onus to be on the actors and their movements and action in the scene.
Action, yeah.
Yeah. Good on Abiko.
Yeah.
Good on Goa.
Absolutely. Happy for them. Can we also talk about how basically Akane is the best? And how she's okay, I will. But she basically saw and put two and two together what Aqua's relationship to I was. She kind of like deciphered everything and was like, "Oh my god, that holy shit!" And she felt so sympathetic towards him. Gave him a big old hug and was just, she's so sweet. She's a sweetheart.
Kana's better.
Unfortunately, that's how I feel.
She's a sweetheart, though. You can't tell me that wasn't sweet.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. And literally everything you say, you're literally right. But something about her character is just so bland. And Kana...
Really?
Yeah, I don't know what it is. It's like, her character's fine. It's just there's something... I think it's the hair.
Her hair's blue?
I think
Give me a break.
The hair makes her look so like I don't know. It may not be the hair. That just may be an aspect of it.
You just say that you just like Kana and you just hate Kane.
No, I mean,
It's fine. I
I
get it.
like the character.
My life is
of
ruined.
Akane. Like, I thought the whole ego surfing thing was pretty cool. But I think, you know what I think it is? I think it's the fact that she's trying to seek this romance with Aqua. I think it's the romance that turns me off of her character, because it makes me worried that the only reason her character exists is to love Aqua and to be in a love triangle. And I know that's not true, but
No, I get what you're saying.
I think I need to be I need to see something from her that I can kind of rest my hat on, or rest my head on.
No, put your hat on her.
I hang my hat on Akane. Just hold out her finger. I'll just Akane, hold out your finger. I need to put my hat on you.
Whatever you do, don't pull her finger.
I think with Akane, she's just not like a proactive character. Things had to happen to her for things to move. And so far, her importance in the story, other than like her, introduction, her importance to the story has just been kind of to either be in a relationship with Aqua or kind of now it seems to help him through his trauma, which that's not inherently bad. It's just, it makes her more of like,
Almost like not a Mary Sue, but like, what's it? I don't know.
she just feels like a complimentary character rather than she stands on her own.
Yeah. Or
But this, I don't think this is the time. This ain't the time to get on Akane about this. Honestly,
I know
No.
Akane's being so supportive while Aqua's going through a midlife teenage crisis.
No, that's just me. That's just me. I'm not interested in. I would say 80% of the things that she's involved in usually.
well, yeah. So far, she's been good on, because she already had knowledge on at least more knowledge than other people had on because she did the character study of her and she was impersonating
literally
her.
became her.
Yeah. So that paired with the rumblings that Aqua had in the sleep, it was kind of easy for her to put two and two together. Like, oh, and also because of what the brown haired beard guy said.
Yeah, we'll just call him a loser.
Yeah, I don't know what I forgot his. I didn't write his name down.
You're a big fat loser.
I don't know. That one guy from that one episode. But yeah, she put two and together. She understands. I don't know if she knows, but either way, she has a good idea that I is probably Aqua's mom. So
yeah, and I'm glad that they didn't point her off as going, how does he know I? And then, well, it's a mystery. I don't know. La 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 la. Because how they.
La la la.
I feel like they do that with characters sometimes, where they'll just conveniently make them stupid for the plot, and then they won't put two and two together. At least she's smart enough to be like,
Vegeta, why are you so dumb? Kakarot, I don't know. I hit my head. It hurts, Kakarot.
yes, all of that.
How to fight Majin Buu.
But yes, and Light Ruler, to your point, she ain't being nosy. She's basically, she's trying to help. I don't know how that's nosy.
Your favorite girl, Light Ruler, is the one who gave Aqua a panic attack, by the way.
True. Because she told him how to act, and all of a sudden, repressed memories. And then he threw up and pissed his pants and shit himself.
Think about your mom. Think about your mom. But if she was dead.
Right, and then he just was like clutching his chest and everything. That's so nice of her, bitch. but Kana's number one, right?
I mean, I don't like Aqua, so her giving a character,
Okay,
her giving
there you
her,
go.
her giving another character I don't like a panic attack may put her up on my list.
Yeah,
Oh
that makes the
man,
characters interesting.
now she's best girl. Oh god damn it.
But no, this was good. Just on Aqua side, like I said, the show finally addressing the story side of his character. Again, we understood why it existed. It wasn't a mystery. It was just it never really was a focus on why he is the way he is, and nobody really criticizing him for being that way. Because I felt like, if anything, because sure, the reason why we got this addressed is because he's supposed to play an emotional character. But I felt like it should have been addressed even earlier than that, if not with Ruby saying something, considering their super contrasted personalities. Like I would expect Ruby to go like, "Hey man, smile, fuck," or one of the love interests saying something, because I mean, it's hard to imagine that for me that someone would be attracted to someone that doesn't seem to care about shit. Like I don't think I'll look at a woman who just was like, "Hey, I don't know, Sally, you want to go to the movies? I don't care."
Right. I mean, they just released a new Deadpool Wolverine movie, doesn't it? Don't you think that might be a good movie?
Oh,
Okay, well, I guess I'll go get the popcorn and drinks. What would you like?
water.
What water? Okay, I think that's free, but I'll go ahead and ask. Anything else? You want like popcorn or some Junior Mints?
I don't want to be left alone.
Okay, well, save us a seat. We'll be right there.
No, he says, I want to die.
Or I want to die. Well, maybe you can do that after the movie because I just paid for us. So let's go watch this. Watch the movie. Oh, that was so much fun. What did you think of the movie?
Yeah.
I didn't watch it.
You didn't watch it? What were you doing that whole time?
Thinking about my dead mom.
What the? This was a comedy. What would you? You know what? I think this relationship's kind of gone too far. I think we should call it quits.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's how a normal situation would go. Where it's just like, okay, I think we're done here. I don't even want to be your pretend boyfriend anymore. Or girlfriend, whatever.
Oh man. The Kermit store said, "Get yourself a girl who'll give you a panic attack."
I don't think that's good advice, Decrepit.
Oh,
I mean, she's exciting.
Yeah, you just got to go on Tinder. Get one of those real quick.
Oh man.
Just think of your dead mother and scene. Just start singing down with the sickness.
I like how the director was just like, "Hey, Connor, you're his girlfriend, right? Don't fucking help the guy."
Yeah, I love it. It's like, Akane, help this man's ass. We got a shoot to do, and I don't have time for these people passing out on me. We're on a tough scheduled deadline anyway. I can only imagine the nerves that are going in this man's head. He's just like, fuck. Another dead kid on the set.
I will seriously critique Kondo on one thing. Like this is serious. I thought it was lame how when the director told Akane to help Aqua, they cut the Kana and she went, "Must be convenient," and I went. I was like, this is why I don't like the romance in the show.
Right. Because what do you mean must be convenient? They're quote unquote together, and you're an actor. You're supposed to act. Yeah, I know.
If there's one thing I can make a complaint about Kana, it needs more red.
She needs to stop throwing baseball. That was apparently one of Aqua's happy moments, by the way, was playing catch with Kana.
Hey.
I don't know how or why.
This reminds me of my dad. He didn't die.
He reminds me of playing catch with the father I never had or saw.
I got an imagination.
Yeah, but he
Yeah,
did
I'm
have
kinda
happy
getting
moments
sad
with
about my
Kana,
non-existent dad.
Akane, apparently being on that set for something. Then he thinks of his dead mom and goes, "Shit! Happy moment's gone."
I would have thought that the foster mom would have, been somebody to support to him. He doesn't really talk about her too much, so I don't know exactly how he feels about her.
Feels like she's just kind of there, which
I
is
can
weird.
tell you what I feel about her.
Yeah, we know. You want to get with her, you want to put a ring on it, and you want to make a baby. I get it.
Well, he's not denying it.
I mean, he is very quiet about it.
I don't know what you're talking about. What's that off the distance? Oh, Big Bob, no, run! Woo! I mean, what?
So you
Screams!
even confirmed my thing by saying wedding cake. You want to marry her, so
That's all he could think about.
Oh no! We're being attacked by
Gaming.
Run! Away! For your lives.
Christ.
Good
For your
Lord, this
lice?
guy.
Yeah, run for your lice.
I think that's about it, though.
Mhm.
I'm interested to see where this goes with. Well, I guess we have a point of where all of these actors have to grow. Kind of less so, but definitely with Akane. But now she's probably going to be more in her element now that the script has worked around. What was her character's name? Did I write it down? Princess Saya. Now that Princess Saya has been written in a way that she liked, like it's more true to her character, we'll probably see her acting be elevated. So I think there's going to be a competition that comes with Kana and Akane because of that. Like Akane is going to raise her level, then Kana is going to have to raise her level, and especially because the pure actor guy that they have, the one with the glasses,
Mhm.
he is the counterpart to Kana. Like they have a lot of scenes together, and because he's such a great actor, Kana definitely has to step up. And then obviously Aqua has to step up because he can't coast in this role. So
I'm calling it. I'm calling it right now. He's gonna see Akane as I dying in his arms, and that's what's gonna give him the motivation to cry.
oh yeah, for sure. She's gonna do something to evoke that emotion out of him. Yeah.
Yeah, and he's gonna nail that scene
They're gonna,
on
like-
opening day.
They're gonna like freeze up for a moment, and like Aqua's gonna be really stiff, and Akane's gonna be like, "Psst, "Hey, Aqua, think about your dead mom, quick! You're fucking it up. Your mom's dead.
Your mom's dead, bitch.
Think about how dead she is. Good. Keep crying. She's dead. She's dead. She's dead. Very dead."
And scene.
Oh no, we gotta have applause.
Oh.
Which is laying in a pool of his own tears. No one really understands what's going on.
Crepustorm says, but yeah, the way they resolved the script issues was great. Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Yeah, same.
Yep.
I just love that scene of Abiko and Goa like genuinely being happy with the revisions they're making. It was cute.
Yeah, now that they kind of understand one another, they can be friends again.
Yeah, and worked exactly how I thought. Once they cut out the middlemen, because that was the issue. That was the biggest issue. Because Goa likes to work, and Goa wants to see this succeed, obviously. But the issue is, it was so many different people. It was a game of telephone, relay information. Then, as it goes down the line, the true message gets lost. And then, by the time it reaches Goa, he's like, "Okay, well, this is what they told me." So, and then he ends up being the scapegoat. But once they cut out the middlemen and they're able to communicate face to face, she understands Goa's intentions and what he's capable of. They respect each other. You get the script.
It's great. Every time they do the scene, Connor will run up to him and say that in his ear again. Just think about your dead brother.
She said it with a smile on her face too, I think.
Yeah, she did.
Kind of might be evil.
This is why Khan is best girl.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and let's get into Le Fable.
Wow. A lot of new characters. A lot of
creepy new characters. This
lot
is the
of
week
weirdness.
Of the creeps.
The week of the creeps.
Yeah. Absolutely was. I mean, basically, they introduced the right to censor from the WWF.
Oh my god.
As characters. And they're for some reason motivated by the fact they're a 4-man group like the Beatles and Kiss
U2
and the Sex
and
Pistols. Queen. And speaking of the Sex Pistols, it's important that we probably mention that there was rape.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, this thing's demonetized now, but yes, for sure.
That happened.
But she was on her period, and then he said, "I like that," and I'm like, I wanted to throw up after I heard that.
Also, Misaki got a haircut.
Oh, she did.
Yeah.
That's cute.
And Akira complimented her by saying she looked like a snake that was venomous.
Coral snake.
I thought for sure that would somehow, in a roundabout way, like he would that would somehow work on her, but it didn't.
She was trying to make it work. To be fit to her credit, she was trying to like understand, and then Akira's just like, I don't know what else to say. It's like the, I don't know if you guys seen this meme. It's the guy at the board doing a math equation. It's like, what's 1 plus 3?
Yeah.
And then he looks back, and then his friend has like is holding up the 4, and he goes, and he draws the finger.
Oh my god.
I just loved it. Your shirt's red. Your skirt is white.
It's very red.
Your shirt's very red, and your skirt is very white, and your hair is very black. You're a coral snake. Whoa.
Oh my god. Oh. But fucking the Sex Pistols, they've decided to target creepy stalker guy, so he's probably dead. But
I mean, hooray.
Yeah.
Good. Let him die.
They're gonna bury him.
It's like we got one guy who's about to be potentially a rapist, and then we get another one.
Yeah.
And this one is just like a confirmed one.
For sure.
Yeah, the leader of the leader of the Sex Pistols really he's got issues.
I guess we're gonna call them the Sex Pistols until we find out the real name.
I just call them U2 or fucking the Beatles or whatever.
I like Sex Pistols.
I've been calling them the because his name is Utsubo, so I've been calling the Utsubo group, but I like Sex Pistols better.
Yeah,
I'm about to write that right now.
I mean,
The Sex Pistols.
I mean, Jesus Christ, this guy really has it out against overprotective mothers and the sons they raise. Like, what's the big deal?
For anything. They have a nice, comfortable life, and everything's given to them. He's gonna die now. We're gonna bury him alive. What did that guy ever do to him? Psycho.
Sounds like he wanted to be a mama's boy. It didn't work out.
I think he owed him money. I think that's what it was too.
No, so the whole thing is he's just been exploiting these people, blackmailing them, whatever it may be.
Oh, well, so he's a piece of shit then. He doesn't believe what he says.
Yeah, no, yeah. So his whole thing of, because what did he call them? Monster parents or something like that?
Yeah.
And then the spoiled children, like, he loves that shit. He loves spoiled children and monster parents because that's how he makes his money. He targets the children and in turn is blackmailing or siphoning money from the parents because, of course, the parents are going to do whatever it takes to save their kid. So he's just exploiting them. And that's how this group works. They're basically a small man Yakuza.
Are they part of the Yakuza?
One of them was the new guy with the glasses was a former. He was actually a part of that group that we're in. Because if you remember, he had that bar scene with Kuro.
Right. I thought he looked familiar.
I didn't recognize that was Kuro the first 20 seconds, and I was like, "Oh wait, his hair is a lot different."
They need to get Yoko a meeting with the Sex Pistols.
I don't know if that's a good idea. Because that guy did that to that one lady. I mean, yeah, given she's seems to be paralyzed. Well, at least from the legs down. But how would he fare against Yoko, who's able-bodied? I don't know. I mean, he seems like a piece of shit regardless.
Who has more useful legs? This paraplegic girl or Yoko?
Is this a trick question?
I want to say I don't understand. I mean, she was trying to do what looked like was a pull-up until she saw Akira and then went back down and rolled away.
It just rolled on the ground. Didn't even like get back in her wheelchair. Just literally laid flat on the ground.
You know what I meant? You know what I meant? She got in her chair and rolled away after she saw Akira. And Akira wasn't being real subtle about it either. He was just kind of staring at her the whole time. Just
let me be creepy in peace.
Go!
You got this, lady.
But he remembered her from...
He did, yeah.
Which is crazy. He has a stellar memory. Like, just he remembered her from an assassination
stellar
with
brain. Yeah?
Stellar brain instead of blade. But, I mean, maybe his blade's stellar too. Who knows? But
we must fight the Naytibas with all brains.
Yeah, but freaking... I wonder how she ended up in that wheelchair because... Or maybe she was already in that wheelchair because it was in a car. So her wheelchair could have been in the passenger side. I don't know. I'm just thinking about it.
Freaked out, she just forgot how to use her legs.
She saw the accident, just was like, "Oh, I can never walk again."
I mean, I get it.
God. You get it? This has happened to you before?
Yeah. I've been there a couple times.
Been there, done that.
But my God. At least when it comes to Akira, everything's on the up and up. He's still watching Jackal and that fucking show that he's still on, and it sounds like he was like begging for like just a scrap of a woman, just anything, and he's like, man, he's getting desperate, and he just took a swig.
I do wonder though with this what was her name, Hina,
yeah.
I do wonder if she's gonna like, because like the whole eye contact scene, the whole creepy eye contact scene, that makes me think she doesn't believe in what this group believes in, and clearly as well the rape thing that also makes it really seem like she may be in deep with these guys and maybe like debt or something like that. So I wonder if Akira is going to be like, are they bothering you or something? They look like a snake.
His new pickup.
Right? Is that how he picks up ladies? Damn, girl, you got scales because you look like a snake.
You look like a rattlesnake with that fat ass.
Excuse me, sir?
No, that's a compliment. That's a compliment.
Yeah, that's a compliment. That's a compliment. Oh,
How?
please get away from me. What I fear is with this Hinako or is it Hina?
You could just say Ina.
Okay, her nickname is Hina. This Hina girl, will Akira become more attracted to Hina, and poor old Misaki is gonna be left on the back burner?
Yeah, she cut her hair. Now
she cut her
Akira
hair,
doesn't
and he's
give a shit.
Yeah, he's like, I'm into this wheelchair girl now. I'm sorry. I know.
She looks like the prettier snake.
She's the prettier snake. I saw her doing a pull-up, thus making me attracted to her.
What is attraction?
I don't know if it's going to play into that or if maybe it's going to play into... He's going to help her somehow.
Yeah, I think it's kind of like Akira's... Like, something is going to happen. Like, I don't think it's going to be a romance thing at all. I think it's just going to be like they help each other to some degree do something. I don't know what that something is. Maybe it's tear these guys down and destroy this daddy's boy.
Destroy the Sex Pistols.
Destroy the Sex Pistols, exactly. But we'll just call him Johnny Rotten, the lead singer of the Sex Pistols.
Okay, Yutsubo. It's Johnny Rotten.
So maybe they're trying to take down Johnny Rotten, and they're really tired of his anarchy in the UK. They don't want it in Japan, so. And Hina's like, we can do something. Did you know I can't feel my legs?
Yeah, so with this group that's going on right now, the Sex Pistols, it's a wonder how we can already see where the intersection is about to happen because they're targeting Kainuma, who is a co-worker of Akira and Misaki.
And we're all going to be so heartbroken whenever he goes away.
Well, see, but that's the thing. Depending on how things go, it's a matter of sure they may intersect, but they don't have a common enemy. You know what I mean? So it'll be like, okay, sure, you're going to, extort Kainuma's parents, but what does that have to do with Akira and the rest? Like, how exactly is that going to happen? But here's the thing. We already have something that goes before the Kainuma thing. With first and foremost, we know that Hina has a relationship with Akira because we saw the many flashbacks that Akira was getting where he murdered someone and she was a witness to the crime. So, of course, she wouldn't know that's Akira exactly because I think he was masked.
He was wearing a mask, yeah.
But besides that, we have Utsubo who was talking about the Fable. And if you catch what he was saying in the conversation, he's seen the Fable. Because he talks about when he's talking to the other guy, Hiroshi, the one with the ponytail and the tattoo.
Who's pushing 40.
Yeah. Looks good for 40, by the way. But he talks about how the Fable is a real person. And he talks about the weapon he uses and the method he executes people.
Yeah.
That's intimate knowledge that you wouldn't know unless you've actually dealt with that person. So he's seen Akira before, or at least somebody claiming to be the Fable, whether that's the boss or Akira himself or somebody else, because the Fable is a group, not a person. So they've already intersected before, so he could maybe try to target Akira just for being a Fable.
Yeah, I feel like that could very well happen. They could be like, we got to clean this guy up off the streets or whatever. That's what I think out of this episode I was most interested in, just to see what kind of conflict this will bring.
Yeah, because this is going to be yet another one of those. Akira thought he was out, and he's getting pulled back in. They just can't leave the man alone, no matter what.
Yeah, and then another member that was in a group, or that was in a part of the Yakuza group, the Maguro group, was Isaki, the one with the glasses. And he was probing for information, talking to Kuro, trying to see what's up with Sonagawa, what's going on with Abby. And then Kuro's like, and I like this about Kuro because
he wasn't snitching.
Yeah, and before then, he was like seen as a real goofy character, but when it came to the Yakuza stuff, he's like super serious. He's like, "You're not in the group no more. Stop asking about that." He just after that, he had to back off. So the group
His
is
nose
already
was really red in that scene. He's super drunk.
Wasn't it? I think it is. Wasn't it because of the bite that he got?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Still swollen.
I forgot he got a bite.
Needs more ice.
Yeah.
I was surprised he didn't talk like this the whole time.
SpongeBob.
Oh, SpongeBob. What the fuck do you want?
Everybody's a credit. It was hard to take Kuro seriously with that nose. Yeah. What is Akira's favorite type of snake? I don't know.
I love the coral snake.
I love Randy Orton.
He loves the viper.
Whatever's the most intelligent snake, probably.
The black mamba.
There you go.
I don't know if that's the most intelligent. Let me see. Let me look it up. The most smartest, if that's
the most smartest. I love that.
The most smartest snake. I don't fucking know. The bestest, most smartest snake in the world is apparently the king cobra.
Hey,
there you go.
He's the king. I mean, of anime and of snakes. You think when Akira and Misaki go to submit the marriage, so to speak, do you think Akira will eat a lot of snakes beforehand?
He's going to eat like a lot of things with the bones still intact. What are you talking about? He's going to eat edamame with the skin. He's going to eat chicken wings with the bone. He probably going to I don't know, like if somebody gave him like a full pig to roast or whatever, he'd eat the snout, the eyeballs, the ears.
He's definitely eating a Reese's with the buttercup thing still in there.
Yeah, he's eating the wrapper. He's eating the fucking. He's eating the aluminum foil still on the Hershey's Kisses. Eating the paper on the cupcakes. Yeah, he's eating all of that stuff.
The cardboard on the cereal box.
And I think that might be something where she just goes, I don't know if I want to be with this man anymore. It's our wedding day, and he's eating skin and wrappers and shit.
Misaki, your shirt today is very blue. Would you like some of my cardboard cereal?
I think he's going to get better by then, guys. He's getting better.
It's shredded wheat instead. It's going to be shredded cardboard. Just a cereal.
It's gonna be the papers and the paper shredder.
Oh my god, that's gonna be his flakes, corn flakes.
Oh, can you can we acknowledge too that Prez is the best wingman ever?
Oh, for sure.
Oh my god, the cover he had for Akira was insane. Like, yeah, but Misaki, by the way, yeah, Kira told me that your hair cut short is very cute. She's like, really? Like, you could tell she's perked up from that. Good on him. Good on him.
Yeah, he for sure. He may be one of the best bosses. Other than the fact that when we first saw him, he kind of said that if I could pay you less, I would. But it's like
Hey, it's hooking him up though. He's paying back in dividends.
Other than that, he gives people free beer and like pays for their food after work if they want to do that. This guy got beat up by a gang of thugs and then came back literally the next day. Didn't take no sick time. It's just like, I'm here. I'm here to work.
Yeah, Prez is pretty cool.
He is.
I mean, honestly, I think it would be really funny if Misaki and Akira's relationship was stuck at this phase and never left it. Just weird compliments. Weird non-compliment compliments, and Misaki's just continually confused, trying to parse it. Like, what did he mean when he said that he liked the way my watch looked? What the hell does that mean?
Ironically, this works in Akira's favor because she's spending so much time thinking about how weird he is and why their relationship won't progress. And that's probably going to keep him in the race no matter what. Because she's always going to think about that one weird guy that she likes but can't really connect to.
Yeah, she's going to be like, he's kind of cute and all, but I think he saw me naked. Because she keeps thinking about that.
She keeps going back to that. So funny.
She keeps thinking about the 5-year-old drawing of her being carried naked, and she's just like, oh my god, I'm so embarrassed. Now I can never marry.
Oh. The crypto store said I like Yoko pretended she had better things to do than look up that murder. That was one thing we neglected because Akira wanted Yoko to look up that murder that he was referencing, obviously, what happened with Hina. So he wanted her to look it up. It's just Yoko's like, I'm on. I have better things to do. He's like, what?
What do you have better to do than what you're doing right now?
I like how Yoko just doesn't do anything. Like, right so far she hasn't done anything important in the series whatsoever.
No, she's gotten cirrhosis of the liver and gave a guy alcohol poisoning. That's literally all that she's done. Well, okay, there was that one spell where she helped Akira get Misaki back, but that was it.
Oh, they also drove him out to the woods.
Oh yeah. She was a Uber driver. She did that for like a bit. Fuck, she could be an Uber driver and get paid on the side.
Light Ruler says something that should be illegal. Yoko works hard on being the best. Best at
Does
what?
she?
The best at Yoko?
Apparently she doesn't know how to cook because she made something that was super salty.
And Akira knew it without tasting it.
That's incredible.
Just smelt it.
Yeah, it was just like, I'm not hungry anymore. She's like, why? You made it too salty, and then leaves. She's like, well, fuck you then, punk. Takes a bite. It's like it took a huge bite of salt. Wait, what's that thing from Futurama? That's the saltiest thing I ever had, and I once ate a tablespoon of salt. So something stupid like that.
Imagine being married. First of all, that's crazy to even just imagine being married to Yoko. But imagine not only being married to her, but coming home to her meals.
You'd be dead.
Think about it. How you long day at work, come home.
Oh man,
that's all I want is just
what would you make,
cold
sweetie?
Beer and the steak, or something.
Oh, you made some fried rice. All right, I can't wait to dig into this. Oh my god!
I'm signing the divorce papers immediately.
Right then and there, like everything else was fine, but right when it got to the point where it was the food, you're like, nope.
I could ignore you getting blackout drunk by 1 p.m., but this is too much.
My vision's fading. Oh my god, here's some tequila, honey. She gives you tequila when you get home.
Uh,
No, but
I
Light Ruler
really-
says that,
Man.
yeah, would make a perfect wife, according to him.
I mean,
Perfect.
According to him, he says perfect.
Perfect.
if
Yeah.
that's what you think is perfect, I guess that is the glass ceiling, and well, it's more of an iron dome at that point.
It's like an Iron Maiden.
That's a perfect description.
And you know what? She has the number of the beast, that's for sure. Hey.
Nice. Well, I'm looking forward to seeing what happens the next. I guess this is basically the new arc, the Sex Pistols arc.
Yep. Great song. Great song. Sex Pistols are pretty good. Speaking of the Sex Pistols, let's get into the viewer questions.
Viewer questions.
So this week, our first question: is there any character that changed for you while watching an anime that is different from when you read it in manga form? So I guess is there? I guess.
I think what they're trying to say.
More in either or.
Well, maybe
Either or.
what they're trying to say is in the manga they seem cooler, but then when they brought it to an anime, they weren't as cool than what you had envisioned them being in the manga or something.
I mean, it could be vice versa too, like positive or negative. They just said what changed.
Oh, okay.
Oh, changed from reading a manga to anime.
I don't really read much.
Oh, wait.
Definitely feel like there's like a lot of One Piece characters like that.
I mean, the only thing I can think of was how I pictured how Yotsuba sounded in Quintessential Quintuplets, the manga, and then when I heard who picked her voice in the anime, I didn't like it. I thought they could have picked somebody else, to be honest.
Suki-san.
She's a great voice actress, don't get me wrong, but I just, in my mind, the way that she sounded was way different. Like, I imagined somebody that sounded like Yui Yugahama from Snafu. Like, I feel like she would have been perfect as Yotsuba. That's just me.
This is a really tough question.
This is difficult for me because usually I read or I watch the anime before I get into the manga. So,
What about Ranger Rejects?
character that changed.
Nah, I guess it is a hard question.
I think it was pretty much the same. I guess I liked Yumiko a little less, just because I feel like the manga art just, I don't know. It just it made her a lot better through the art.
Levi Ackerman is better in AOT's anime than in the manga because there's more stuff in the anime that expands and expounds upon his character that just isn't in the manga.
Okay.
I think that's a good one. Still great, but I think anime's version is a little bit better for me.
Oh, maybe Yu-Gi-Oh. Maybe Yu-Gi-Oh.
Someone say Yu-Gi-Oh?
I think they're a character that changed while you watch the anime. See, again, it's the reverse. I'm always thinking about like my opinion
It's on
changes
my head.
when I read the manga.
Yugi boy. Wait,
It's time to duel.
What the fuck? Yugi boy. Would you like
Yeah,
to
I'll
come
just-
to my room?
Wait, what?
After hours, Yugi boy? Hmm?
Oh, no. I got one seriously. Okay, Hina Matsuri. In Hina Matsuri, Anzu, the anime, Anzu was my favorite character. I wouldn't say things changed, really. It's just that I like the character better reading the manga, which is Hina. So that would be a change from anime to manga.
Hina.
There you go.
Next
I'm
question.
Yu-Gi-Oh now. It's all your fault.
If Yoko and Tonpa from Hunter x Hunter, the latter from Hunter x Hunter, first Yoko from Fable, gave you a drink, whose drink are you drinking?
I'm guessing Tonpa has bad drinks.
He has this orange. He puts laxatives in his orange juice, basically.
Oh, well, give me Yoko's drink
yeah, I
then,
feel like-
because she
I
ain't
feel
putting
like
no laxative in it.
Right,
She's just giving me
yeah.
tequila.
I feel like Yoko's the easier one to take, because, like, you could accept her drink, just don't drink with her.
Yeah,
she
don't
doesn't-
drink at all.
She doesn't like poison your drink or spike it or anything.
She just preys
Just-
upon
or give you an
She hopes
erection.
you keep drinking.
Yeah, she'll lie to you and say, "Hey, this is Hawaiian Punch."
Oh, that's right, yeah. She'll tell you it's, yeah, she's horrible. Next question. You're in a rom-com. Which of these characters would you pick to be seated next to you? Aqua, Taiga, Pervert from the Fable, or Jared from Subway? Aqua? I think I'm picking Aqua? I'm pretty sure I'm picking Aqua here. Especially fucking Jared from Subway and the Pervert from Aqua.
Like, which one do you want? Do you want the PDF file? Do you want the rapist? Do you want the violent tsundere? Or do you
He
want
was like
the
12, by the way.
or do you want the kinda annoying
back?
goddess?
What? Is that the yoga
Look
mat?
who's back. It's Taiga again.
Oh shit!
Damn! Yay!
You're stop it! You're
He turned into a whole different character. Not. Oh
I'm
man!
sitting next to Aqua.
Yeah.
All right.
Aqua's the best one. Out of these four, not in general. Last question: which anime character are you taking out camping in the woods for 3 days? This sounds like a sinister suggestion. Which one are you taking out in the woods to camp for 3 days?
Me,
Bury the
Probably
body?
someone that knows how to camp.
Yeah, I was going to say someone who could probably help me survive this.
The Yuru camp girl. The one that gets attacked by the dog.
Oh, I was about to say, is she actually good at camping, or is she just like she's kawaii and she camps?
She's kawaii and she camps. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Yeah, they camp. They're the whole show's about camping. So I mean that one makes the most sense to me. I would say Guts. He'd know how to camp. You know he's camping.
Knows how to.
Oh
knows
my
how to have
God.
sex with demons too.
I don't know if I want. It's going on your own. Well, it depends what guts you get.
My love.
If you get guts, if you get guts in the Black Swordsman arc, you're fucked.
I was thinking like early days. You know, he's a nomad.
Before everything went to shit.
Yeah. Well, everything was already went to shit pretty early on, like immediately. But his birth pretty much went to shit. So only went uphill from there. Or downhill, I should say. Who else? Who else would be good?
I don't know, somebody that's probably like all powerful or something.
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm choosing Urza from Fairy Tail. I don't know if we're going to survive, but it's Urza from Fairy Tail.
Yeah. Yeah. For me, let's see. You gotta think of someone resourceful. Maybe. You know what? I'm camping with Fushi.
Hey, you're
Oh,
pretty
that's-
decent at it.
That makes sense.
You also eat his
because
sushi
he can
food.
turn literally. Well, you don't have to do much when you camp. Exactly. See, he eat his sushi food because he'll make like a bunch of like fish and steak and all this other stuff, and I'll just be like, yeah, this is
What if
great.
what if you only get wolf sushi though?
Arigato. Right. Where he just keeps going. You die. You die. You don't. No, you die. Then I'm leaving. I'm like, you just stay in this fucking tent. Don't follow me. And he just follows me the whole time. You die. You die. You die. I swear to God, Fushi, stop it. And he just copies me. Swear to God, you die. I'd lose my shit.
Bulma. Bulma would be pretty. She's got
Oh my
the capsules.
God. Bulma is actually a really good pick because she's very resourceful. She would throw one of those capsules.
Oh, you know what? Yajirobe. He'd be pretty good. He's got the sensu beans.
He would eat all the food, and you'd be like, "Dude, you fat ass, give me my food." He's like, "No, man, I'm hungry. I'm too hungry for this, man.
This is my food, bro. Get your own.
Get your own."
This is basically the plot of when he showed up. he just killed a random dinosaur, ate it.
It's like,
It's
"Sup?
true. Yeah.
I'm here. I got dinosaur parts. We should like totally roast it on an open fire."
I swear, didn't they kill one of Piccolo's like whatevers and then like cook them too?
Oh, I don't remember. I'd have to see it again. I really don't remember.
It may have been Trombone.
Poor trombone.
I bet
Got roasted on a spit.
I bet Kishibe from Chainsaw Man would know a lot about camping.
Yeah, but he'll probably leave you behind. He'll be like, if you don't keep up, kid, you're finished.
I feel like really any public safety official in any like official capacity, like Makima, Kishibe, probably Aki.
What about Power?
No, not Powie.
True.
We saw what Powie did when she was wild and free.
What about
Yeah.
Power's cat?
Oh my God,
Oh, way
Powie
better.
was disgusting when she was wild and free.
Meowie is way better chances of survival. Cause you get a cute cat. Meow. I'm gonna go with Kagurabachi from Kagurabachi as my final pick. Speaking of my final pick, EA, tell us about the final solution.
Well, I'll tell you what the final solution is. Please subscribe to this channel. We would appreciate your support. Please follow us on Twitter, King of Anime Pod. And to support our channel overall, we have a Patreon, King of Anime, /patreon.com. Only $1. Only one stinking dollar. You can't get much for $1 these days except, well, you really can't. The inflation really kind of fucked everything up when it comes to that. So, yeah, if you could just subscribe to all that, subscribe to my channel. I think I'm close to like 600. Yeah, follow me all those places. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. It's been fun. Got back from vacation and yeah, ready to rock and roll, baby.
Satsuki.
Hello. You can find me on my main channel, Sasuke the Savage. That is YouTube and Twitch. Now, on Twitch, you got to do this complicated thing. In between the Satsuki and the Savage, instead of a THE, you put a DA, Sasuke the Savage. And that is where you can follow me. Plan to upload my One Punch Man videos next week, I think, because I think that's the week before One Punch Man is supposed to come back. And I want to have an entire weekday where I have One Punch Man videos uploaded. And I'm still writing as we speak, but I have a lot of the planning done. So that's what I'm doing. As for like channel stuff on Twitch, I finally finished Your Turn to Die. Apparently that game isn't finished, but it's close to being finished. So yeah, I finished that. I'm close to finishing Raging Loop, which I'm having a lot of fun with. And I may be close to Persona as well. I'm not entirely sure, but a lot of sadness has been happening, so I think I'm sort of near the end. So once I finish that, I'm going to play that new Ace Attorney game and maybe Dragon Ball Sparkling Zero in 2 months, because we only got 2 months left. So that's where you can follow me. I hope to see you there. Peace, kisses, love, all of that.
Well, as for me, don't got really much going on this week. Gonna start this Sunday, upcoming Sunday, gonna start covering the remnants of MHA and hopefully the final chapter of MHA. Gonna try to catch up to that and just make a video on it. Just to see what happens, you know. What happens if I, caught up to MHA in like a week, read 100 chapters in a week, and did that. I don't know. We'll see. No Chainsaw Man this week, so nothing on the second channel. But the second channel has been performing really well. On average, getting around at minimum 15,000 views per video at this point. That's crazy. Because when I started the channel, I was getting 500. And in the span of a little over a year, it has grown to what it has grown to. I'm very, very proud of it. Very proud of everyone involved, viewer or otherwise. Besides that, working on some One Piece stuff. Obviously, working on the Alabasta video. Alapasta. Working
Who doesn't
as
love pasta?
Pasta. Also working on some other stuff. And finished up scripting and recording for, wouldn't you know it, an AOT video. So we'll see how that performs. But thanks everyone for coming out. We'll talk to you all next week. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.
Johnny.
Later.